sweeties. I just wanted to drop in and connect with you for a few moments in time. I promised I'd come back with some meditations, and I want to begin with what's most important, and that's connection with Mama Gaia. So let's just go there for a moment as I talk you through what comes through. So as you allow yourself to just drop in to what you're feeling, notice that you get too caught up in what's happening in the external world. Your inner waters swirl and engage in turmoil and chaos, and they're affected by this. But if you just allow yourself to be you and stay doing what you do best and being who you truly are, then you have peace around you. And these koi so remind me of that as they swim in their beautiful waters. And you see that? They're just there, peaceful, the trees around them, nature fulfilling her role. And you'll see all around, it is so. The trees, deeply rooted and connected in the womb of their mother, receiving nourishment and nurturing. And the bodies of water are like the bodies of our water and our emotions. Yeah? The grass reminds me to take time to be bare feet and to anchor deeply. And the wind that sings around me. Sorry, honeys, I've had to come inside. I lost connection out there. We're on our farm. So let's begin again. I had promised to bring more meditation to you. It's what you're all wanting. So here I am bringing it. So I'm going to start again with you. Just connecting in your heart, noticing your breath, taking a full deep breath. Feel your belly rise and your ribcage open and expand with the life force. And just gently exhale with a sigh. Become aware as you inhale. Breathe into your heart, connecting with what you feel grateful for, feeling the blessings around you. We know that there is a lot going on in the world right now, and it's up to us. It's up to us to choose what we take in, what we receive, and it's up to us to choose a shift. So right now with the breath, let's choose a shift in our vibration and come into a gratitude vibration, a love vibration, because we can, a joyous vibration. So taking a full deep breath, feel it coming up, up, up through the soles of your feet from the heart of Mama Gaia. Breathing up, 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 up into your belly. Taking it deeply up into your heart, your upper heart chakra. Feeling these, feeling them. Breathe it all the way up into your crown. And pause for a moment, and then very gently and very slowly release the breath. So becoming really aware as you drop in that you're going to receive the breath from the heart of the Great Mother herself, from Gaia, Mother Earth. So breathing up, connecting with the heart of the Great Mother right now, feeling your gratitude for her, for all of her gifts. She gives us everything we need to recalibrate, to heal, to return to our natural state. And just standing in receivership of that, in gratitude of that. Breathing in. Feel the silver light from the Great Mother going up into your body, up your legs, up your spine, your belly, twirling all around you. Feeling yourself with her love and her light, and filling yourself with gratitude. Let that light go all the way up to your crown and out of your crown and up, connecting you up, up, up with the cosmos. And from that place, in that infinite, cosmic, starlit realm, drawing in with the next breath the wisdom and golden light, the light of the divine, Coming down, 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 the light of the divine down through your crown. It's coming down through your soul star chakra, down into your crown, down your spine, receiving the blessings of the divine, going all the way down your spine, twining with that silver light of Mama Gaia, all the way down, 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 down your legs and out through the soles of your feet, anchoring you deeply in this wisdom, in this protection, in this healing light, in this unconditional love. And now wrapping around you a beautiful cocoon of golden light, that you are protected, you are safe, you are in your own divine light. The divine is not separate from you. You are divine. You are the seed of full and magnificent potentiality and your divineness. Yeah? Remember that. Remember who you are. Remember you are divine. So breath by breath, breathing in more of this, receiving more of this, filling yourself with gratitude. Gratitude, the highest form of receivership. Gratitude, a vibration that is higher than where most of the world is operating right now. But we as sovereign, light-filled beings choose. We choose right now gratitude. We choose to count our blessings, not our sorrows. We choose to focus on how we can contribute more magnificently in this world. So this time as you inhale, and you're inhaling that love, and as you exhale gratitude and your blessings to the world, become aware of your part in this. Become aware, my loves, that as a divine being, you can light the spark in many others, should you choose. So inhaling, filling your heart full of this golden light, the light of the divine. And as you exhale now, exhale that love, that joy, that gratitude, those blessings out into the world. And you can imagine the globe, the whole world if you want, with that cosmos all around it, it floating in this infinite cosmic realm of wisdom. And your light and your gratitude and your love and your joy extending out into the cosmos, out all across the world, to the people in fear, those suffering, those who are unwell. Receiving life force. See them all receiving the life, gifts, love, and healing from the Great Mother and Divine Heavenly Father. Why not, hey? Why not? Let's put our energy somewhere where it's wholesome. Let's put our intentions in what is wholesome, returning to what is whole. Let's see all of humanity in harmony with the plants and the rest of this amazing animal kingdom, coming into a harmonious and flowing relationship of love, of gratitude, of stillness. As you inhale, feel that collective pause and pour that stillness, that pause out into the world, reminding them that a pause is so healing. A pause is so beautiful. That a pause brings us deep healing. And a remembrance of unity. Unification right now is one of the many gifts that has come from this. Unification is what brings us into wholeness and wholesomeness. Unification with each other as light beings. Unification with the plant kingdom. unification with the rest of the animal kingdom. We are not separate to any of these. We are one with all of these. Taking a deep breath in and feeling yourself receiving the wisdom from Mother Earth. She has all that we need, and remembering this, connecting with this, connecting from the light above, that golden light, and from that silver light from the Great Mother, connecting now with that ancient wisdom. Remember who you are. Remember why you are here, and remember that we have everything we need right here, right now, in the form of deep relationships, wholesome food, seasonal produce, in elixirs that you can create, homeopathics, Ayurvedics, Chinese herbs, any herbs, essential oils, beautiful books to curl up with, beautiful journals to write upon, canvases to paint upon, literally and metaphorically. See yourself, feel yourself engaging in ways that replenish you and nourish you. With your eyes closed, or maybe they're open, just looking at nature, receive fully the invitation to stillness, to unity, to a remembrance. And of course, the plant that brings us into remembrance is rosemary. Rosemary, the gift of remembrance. She reminds us to remember who we are and the ancient wisdoms. You can steep rosemary if you have her in your garden in some hot water and breathe in her fumes. You can use the essential oil, drop in your hands, rub your hands together and breathe her in, as I did this morning. And I've placed her with some citrus oils just on my scarf here, and I'm just breathing her in, keeping myself centered and solid and here and present. She's also deeply protective and deeply purifying, cleansing. She'll clear out the negative energies and the thoughts. Yeah. We're surrounded by eucalyptus trees here in Australia. And where you are in the world, look at what you're surrounded by. Let them protect you, let them guide you, let them purify you. Go on a journey with them. Work with nature to come back to what's true and wholesome for you. Know that you are loved. Know that you are held, and that no amount of fear-mongering can take you away from where you are right now. Really, it's your choice. I choose every day to return to love. I choose to see this as a time of retreat, as a time to pause and breathe, be still, and return home to love. In your mind's eye, feel yourself creating, tapping into creative energy, that creation energy, that joy, expansive energy. Yeah? Feel yourself tapping into it and letting your hands, your feet, your voice, whatever it is, however you create and express, feel it all flowing through from these places for you. Connect with nature deeply. See yourself in your mind's eye, feet bare on the ground. You may not be able to get out in nature right now, so just imagine it and receive it and feel it. Your body will respond as though it is so if you do this properly in as much detail as possible. Feel your feet connected, anchored deep into the ground, receiving the blessings of the Great Mother, receiving her protection and her loving embrace and her healing, her nourishment, her nurturing. Feel yourself connecting to the cosmos, to the stars, to the wisdom within the cosmos. Allow yourself to enter the void. It is so joyful and expansive there. There is so much laughter in this place. Return to it often and much. Dance, sing, create. Be who you really are. Trust in yourself. Turn not to others for wisdom. Turn inward and turn to the Great Mother. She knows. She has all that you need. And her arms are wide open, ready for you. She says to you, take your troubles, take your worries, take this density and give it to me. Give it all to me, my child, that I may take it, transmute it, and return it to its true source. Return it to love. Will you choose to return to love today? How will you be a beacon of hope and light in the world today? More love, more gratitude, more joy. That's what we need, my loves. For those of you that love working with the plant kingdom right now, I recommend working with some of the resins, the gums, so frankincense or myrrh resin or copaiba resin, alemi for those that have it. This works with deep wounding really beautifully. It also, because of where they grow in those deserty, dry, arid areas, you know, areas where it feels like how could anyone thrive and survive there, right? When you work with these particular plants and trees and the resin from within them, they remind us and connect us deeply with our resilience, with our hope, and they take us out and away from the mundane, dense 3D realm and into connecting with the divine, beyond this realm and into what is lighter and brighter. They help take us there. So continue to look to nature to move into that. The citruses, they come from the element of fire, so the resins of that spirit realm, the akasha, and the citrus fruits take us into the fire. We're transmuting, we're moving things, we're shifting, we're changing, we're bringing joy, we're bringing illumination. So as you burst open that orange or that lemon, breathe in its aroma, breathe it in. Or for those using essential oils, lift off the lids and breathe them in and let those aromatic compounds dance up your olfactory bulbs, all the way up and into your brain, creating new and powerful memories, creating new aromatic anchors to hope and light and our ability to transform all this fear and density around us and to transcend it with those resins and return to what is light and bright. The darker fruits that most of you use every day in your food, like black pepper, juniper berry, a less common one. Take us into a safety and comfort in the shadow aspects, the darker aspects. So with all this fear-mongering around, they teach us to not just fall into the nightmare and become a victim of it. Does this make sense? And instead choose to face it, see it, be prepared, become empowered, and stand in your sovereignty, in your ability to choose what feels good and wholesome to you. Again, I come back to that word wholesome, holy, coming back to your wholeness. Sacred rituals with these beautiful resins and gums and fruits and citruses. Sacred rituals to bring us back to open-heartedness and gratitude. So bring in a flower now, a flower that starts as a bud and opens up like rose. Many of you have rose growing in your garden. Breathe her in. Or the star of jasmine connecting us with that stellar wisdom, the galactic wisdom that I mentioned earlier. Just look to nature, she has it all. The leaves are so common. You know, we often work with the leaves, eucalyptus, rosemary, basil, thyme, oregano. These leaves are all around us in nature, and we often use them in our food or just crush them in our hands and breathe them in. Come back to doing that. And again, if you can't get outside, imagine it. If you just close your eyes now and imagine that crushed eucalyptus or maybe peppermint leaf, whatever leaves from where you're from, maybe working through a forest and you come through, you know, the firs, Siberian fir, Douglas fir, pine for some of you. Just breathing that scent in. And again, if you have the essential oils, lifting the lids and breathing that in. So those small leaves bring our focus into this fine-tuned place. This fine-tuned place. So it's like, where are my intentions going right now? Where is my attention going right now? Because remember, where your attention goes, energy flows. So look to the leaves to help fine-tune your attention, your energy, and your intention. They'll help you to take those deep breaths, to breathe in those intentions and cast them out into the universe. The bigger leaves, like your firs, your spruces, beautiful black spruce. This is the bigger picture, the shift in perspective, the turnaround, as Byron Katie would call it. Turning around what feels so real and so true. But in our guts, we know it's not. In our hearts, we know it doesn't resonate. So turn it around with those big, beautiful leaves from the big, big trees. Black spruce. So tall and proud and sovereign, kingly. Yeah? And then you have the seeds. The seeds, again, like the resins, are from that spirit realm, from the Akashic realm. And they remind us to continue to plant the seeds of potentiality into the world. The star seeds of the world, and you know who you are. You feel like you come from the stars. You connect with maybe a star system, Pleiades, Sirius, or Andromeda. Maybe you would feel yourself as a crystal or rainbow or indigo, or your children do. It's the seeds that will help us to plant the seeds. That remembrance I talked about with the plant of rosemary, these seeds help bring us to that as well. So who are you and why are you here, and what seeds are you planting into the world? What are you seeding into the world? Are you seeding fear? Are you seeding love? Fear is the absence of love. So when you return to love, you are seeding the light of hope, of support, of community, of oneness. It's remembrance that humanity needs right now. Flowers to open your heart. The resins to heal the wounding, to take you beyond this time and space and into and beyond the veil. Seeds that are planting the pure potentiality into the world. Purest of intentions, the fruits igniting the fire in your belly, bringing joy and laughter and illumination in their magnificent way. The darker fruits, like the berries, allowing you to see and witness what lies in the shadow with complete detachment, just learning from it, understanding it. Yeah? And then just allowing yourself to understand more of you from that and be more comfortable in that, and then to return to the light anyway, because where there is light there will always be a shadow cast, and we never need to be afraid what lies in the shadow, and we don't need to sit there processing it for 100 years in a day, you know, we just don't. That return to joy, it's a choice, it's fast, it's an action that is required here first to make a choice. That's the first action. And then we move boldly, courageously from our heart space. Yeah? The leaves. What am I intending? Where are my thoughts going? My daddy always reminded me of a poem he once learned when he was younger. Thoughts are things, they have fairy wings. I think the original was thoughts are things, they have airy wings, but from when I was a little girl, he knew I was a fairy, so he said they have fairy wings. Thoughts are things, they have fairy wings. What are you thinking? What are you putting out into the world, my loves? Is this making sense? Be really clear. Use the leaves in nature and in the aromatic kingdom, the essential oils, the herbs you're working with. Steep a tea of peppermint leaf for clarity and focus and oxygenation. It'll soothe your tummy with all this information you're digesting. Some fennel seeds and maybe some licorice root and some peppermint or spearmint leaves. Steep them in a pot of tea. It's beautiful. Such a gorgeous way to nourish yourself. And for those with the essential oils, take a drop of each, put them in a couple of squirts of carrier oil, jojoba or fractionated coconut oil, sweet almond, whatever you like, and then just rub them clockwise over your tummy, over your heart, up and down your spine, and just simply say, I receive life and all her gifts. I am safe, I am united, I return to wholeness, I return to my truth, I digest life, and I receive the gifts from life. Yeah? Cardamom's another great digestive seed or essential oil, right? So you can grind some of that, the seed from the pod. Put some cinnamon or cassia quill, cinnamon bark or cassia quill, and some cacao. Again, you can use the essential oils. Cacao with cacao butter. Some water or maybe your own fresh nut milk. I love doing almond milk or coconut milk in it. And just gently warming it. If you want some sweetener in there with the cacao because it's quite bitter. And then adding, you can add the spices and the essential oils, you know, like putting that cinnamon quill in, putting the cinnamon bark in. You know, they're around protection, restoration. They're incredible to support our robustness, you know, to keep that wholesomeness that I'm talking about, that overall wellness as well, to keep us, because they're warm, activating oils. So they keep us clean and clear, energetically protecting us, right? But also helping us to see if we are overprotecting ourselves, that we can just let go. We can let go again. We can surrender to the universe. We can surrender to the Divine Mother. We can hand it all over so that we return to love. Yeah. Laura, that sounds like a beautiful, beautiful blend. Fennel, digesting life and its warmth. Siberian fir. I find Siberian fir, it's like, I've got your back, sister. I've got you. I'm right here with you. And clearing the stories of the culture. Litsea, bringing laughter and joy. And lemon myrtle, clarity and focus and self-awareness. I love it. Beautiful blend of your essential oils, Laura. Thank you for sharing, babes. Turn to the flowers to open your heart, the barks to help you feel protected in a healthy way, but also to help to release any, you know, I can almost see like this gate that wants to open up. But there's all these padlocks and chains around it for many people at the moment because of all this fear. So just let it dissolve. Let it dissolve. Hello, Alan. It's so good to see you too, brother. It's beautiful to see you. Let your noses come back into relationship with you. Often we just kind of let it go, yet it's one of the most powerful scents we have. Right? As you breathe in those crushed leaves I was talking about, or the essential oils or the steep tea that you're making, you're actually helping to change your chemistry. You're helping to change your mood and emotions in a really fast way. Yeah? So lean in, lean in. Mother Nature has everything we need. And my loves, meditate. Please come back into meditation. Moving your body, stretching, dancing, singing, do what brings you joy, but connect with the divine daily, every single day. This will keep you in your light and on purpose and intentional with what is true for you. We are literally all one. And I started a Facebook Live earlier outside, but I had to come in because I lost connection. We're out here on our farm. But I showed it, the first one. It's on this page, you can have a look, it's only a minute or so. But I was showing our pond and the koi fish were swimming and they're creating ripples, right? They swim as a family. You know, it's like our thoughts create ripples out there in the universe, so why wouldn't we focus on putting thoughts out there that are beneficial to us and all of humanity and all of the animals and all of the plant kingdom and Mama Gaia? Let's do that. Let's commit to that. There's enough fear out there. There's enough propaganda out there. So let's return to love together. Yeah? Is this making sense, honeys? So let's finish with some sound. I was going to finish with nature, but I lost connection. I'll see if I can turn this around and show you my view here. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me in this live. If you want to join me for 3 Oms together, let's do that now. Om, I'm simply choosing that. It has a beautiful resonance. It's believed in ancient texts and wisdom to be the sound of creation. And I rather love that notion, fanciful though it may be for many. I love the notion that sound brought life into being. The word, the sound, the vibration. Smell changes everything, and sound is a huge energetic shifter and recalibrator. So, place your hand on your heart if that feels good. Take a deep breath. Breathing deeply, tapping into the resonance that this vibration has set up in your body, the waters of your life, the blood of your blood, stirring now with this sound, golden and silver light traveling up and down and through you. Silver light coming up from the earth of the Great Mother, from her very heart, and golden light down from the cosmos, from the wisdom of the star beings, down through your soul star chakra, your crown chakra, down your spine, down out of your feet chakra and out of your earth star chakra, connecting you deeply into the earth. And then in the reverse, the light and love of the Great Mother traveling up and out and anchoring you deeply into the cosmos. Feel all that you are grateful for, my loves. Stay in gratitude, the highest form of receivership. Choose love, choose joy every day. Laugh lots, and remember who you are. Don't let anyone tell you who you are or tell you their wisdom is greater than yours. It's not. You know. You know best for you. And shower it over the world. I love you. Thank you for journeying this with me this morning. I choose to return to love. Come home with me. Namaste.